Still getting fish on it. Oh, different species. Hello folks, welcome to another episode of Action Angling versus the World. Today I'm at this roadside spot on this creek where I'm not seeing any activity, so today might be the day where somebody gets a chance at some free lures. We'll see. Of course I'll move spots so I'm not catching anything at all. But, you know, it's interesting. Someone's been magnet fishing here. Looks like they caught a safe. I think that's what that is. Some kind of a big metal box. They left their magnet. So, see if I can get that off of there. And maybe sometime in the future I could do some magnet fishing videos. Because clearly that magnet's pretty strong, because that ain't... It's not a very light thing to pull up. Interesting. I don't know what would make them just leave their magnet there, besides maybe they couldn't get it off of the whatever that is. But anyways, we're going to throw in some worms and see if we can get any fish out of here. It's usually a somewhat reliable cold weather spot. It's a warm day compared to yesterday. It's well above zero. And the water's a little bit murky, so generally if the water's murky at this time of year, that's because there's fish moving around. But I can't see them, so it could just be high water, I don't know. I'm actually really curious if I can get this magnet off first. That's a pretty cool find. Yeah, that's why they didn't take it off. Oh, I can't even move it. Well, that's something. What do magnet fishermen do in this situation? Super strong magnet. Oh, yeah, I can vouch for that. Holy cow. Huh. That is interesting. Thing's got to weigh 75 pounds. Well, maybe I'll work on that afterwards. See if we can get some fish. My worms aren't in very good shape, but they're usable for one more day. Nice little rock I can see down here. I don't have a clue where to cast or anything, because there's no visual cues to tell me where the fish are, so this could be a tough go. Just have to hope for the best. And we're just fishing for whatever bites. I ain't picky. There's actually quite a few different species in here. From panfish, bass, even pike I've heard, and carp. Supposedly years and years ago they used to be trout, but I have not ever seen one of those in my lifetime up here. Oh, holy crap! Holy crap! I got it, whatever it is. It just smashed it, but it's tiny. What the heck have I got? Oh, a chub. I actually have never caught one here. Well, Action Angling versus the World. Action Angling 1, World 0 for today. So that is a fish. Man, did they ever smash that thing. Well, there we go. We got a fish. I've never caught a chub in this spot. Obviously. Oh my god. Something smoked it as soon as it hit the bottom. Okay. Looks like we're sitting on a bunch of chubs right now. Got another one on. Weird it took forever to get a bite, and then all of a sudden they're stacked out there. Unfortunately, all we can do is weed through the chubs. Okay. It's not immediately a chub on there this time. So. Oh, yes, there is. Oh. Jeez. A whole bunch of them out there. I mean, hopefully it's not just a chub video, but good size ones. We can give them that much. When you do this winter fishing thing on the creeks and little spillways and stuff, I mean, creek chubs are just part of life. Some days you're just thankful to catch them because that's all there is. But it's something they got to deal with. And they'll eat anything you throw in there. Wouldn't matter if I had corn, they'd still eat it. I got Nick's Action Orange Waxy. See if they'll take that. It seemed to be hitting pretty hard, so maybe we can weed through them with that and not waste worms. Of course, the worms are pretty much on their last day of life anyway. You can only keep them so long in the fridge. And, you know, where's the fish? There's a fish. They, what was I saying? Look at the size of these dudes, though. Man. These are big chubs. They're all kind of skinny. Can't say that these waxies haven't got plenty of other fish for me. So I'm going to keep at this for a little bit before I keep wasting worms. Another one. They are just stacked. Every spot can surprise you. Let me tell you. From day to day, you just never know. Can't believe how many are here. Never caught one here before. Maybe in the summer. But it's more perch and bluegills and occasionally a little crappie. At this time of year, you don't want to be aggressive with the retrieves. You're basically just dragging it very slowly. You can almost just sit it there like a worm. If there's a little more current, you can let the current just kind of drag it along. And that's a good tactic for all of the sort of bottom feeders things. Oh, still getting fish on it. Oh, different species. There's. Okay, I didn't expect this in the winter, but we got a little perch. Well, this spot's kind of fire today. Just nothing big yet. But if there's something besides chubs, then I'm sure we can come across something bigger. Still getting hits. Yep. Oh, this is fun. I wasn't expected to come here and just chuck lures the whole time. But what a lure, let me tell you, year round. The size of these are all like 8-9 inch chubs too. A little bit later in the season, or earlier I guess you could say, in the spring, I'd be taking all those home for cup bait. No sense in sticking them in the freezer for 6 months. And a little bit too big to drop down for pike through the ice. Well, probably to the American viewers who have a longer fishing season than we do, it's probably like boring, who cares kind of stuff. But for us up here in Canada, southern Ontario, it's like when you're waiting for ice, December hits, your options become very limited. Like anywhere where there's still water right now has got a little bit of ice on it. And when that happens, you know, you can still go out in a boat and catch fish. But my boats are covered up now for the winter. So I'm stuck on shore. I'm just doing things where I can get a bite. And so I'm happy as a clam doing this, especially when you can do it with lures. Because a lot of this time of year is sitting there with bait. Whether even if you're pike fishing, you're sitting there with a bobber and a minnow. Because the pike kind of slow down. And, I mean, trout, I guess you can still get them on a flatfish or a spinner, but more likely going to be drifting spawn bags or worms. I think I might have to go try another spot for an hour. Hate to leave fish to find fish, you know? Especially where these little dudes can fight. God, they're all freaking tank of chub minnows. Look at the size of him. Oh, this is twisted all to hell. This one waxy has caught all these fish today. I mean, I had to have caught 30 or 40 fish. And it's still working. So we can attest to the durability of the Nick's waxies. And this is one of the old ones. The new ones are even more durable. Oh, we got another perch. Hey! It's more like the average size here. He was right in front of me. Just gonna try the upstream side of the bridge for a second here. Just for the hell of it. It's kind of hard to get down there, so I'm just gonna try right here. What do I got? Fishing line. Oh. No! God. Alright, last spot of the day. A single lane bridge here. I think this is certainly less traffic, probably less fishing pressure too. But I have caught fish in this hole. Obviously not the only one who's fished here. This is all padded down. Quite a bit more sheltered. Let's not fall in. Probably a better spot to throw a worm, but I'm going to try this first. We just had a bite. Yep. It's looking like it's probably another chub. Crazy though. It's the same creek. 2 concessions down, and it's just not like the other spot, that's for sure. I did get a fish out of it though. Sorry, bud. Well, everybody, thank you very much for tuning into that video. Yeah, it was pretty much just a million chubs. Like I cut a lot of chub footage out of that, and for some reason I did get like a bigger perch. It was like a, I don't know, 10 or 11 inch perch. Nothing too exciting, but it was a bigger perch. And shut up, cat. And I wasn't recording. Could you beat it? I'm doing something right now. Cats. Anywho, I just wanted to throw this in at the end here. I have started up a second channel if you want to see just complete randomness. Like I'm going to do a whole bunch of different things on that channel. A little bit of fishing content, but not like in action fishing. You know, it'd be like behind the scenes or whatever. Or if I buy something new, I got a nice hut in the other room over there that I'll probably do a video when I first pull it out of the box. So yeah, we did a Temu unboxing for the very first video, and so if you like watching random stuff, like there'll be a whole bunch of different stuff on there. It's called Action Everything. It is I'm sure you could probably link it up if you look at my channel and look for other channels that I have, but I'll throw a link in the description anyway. And thank you very much for tuning in. Sorry there was no giant fish content or anything, but ice is just about here. It's very snowy out today, and my camera's like falling over as I'm talking. It's gonna just fall right over soon. Anyways, cheap garbage tripod. We'll see you next time. Hopefully with something bigger and more exciting to watch. I love you. See you next time. Chop, chop. Woo! Look at that. You see the snow.